Hey everyone! Today we are diving into ISO 37001 Standard Clause 8 operation. Don't worry if that sounds complicated. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how it works and why it matters. Clause 8 covers the operational controls needed to prevent bribery. Clause 8.1 Operational Planning and Control. Plan, implement, and control processes to meet requirements. Implement controls to manage bribery risks. Example, a retail company maps all business processes susceptible to bribery, implements segregation of duties in approval processes, establishes clear procedures for high-risk activities like permitting and licensing. Clause 8.2 Due diligence. Assess bribery risk before entering into relationships. Conduct due diligence on specific transactions or projects, categories of transactions or projects, relationships with business associates, personnel in high-risk positions. Example, the retail company implements a risk-based due diligence process for vendors, conducts enhanced due diligence for agents and consultants, performs background checks on employees in positions of influence, screens new market entries for bribery risks. Clause 8.3 Financial Controls. Implement financial controls to manage bribery risk. Maintain accurate books and records. Example, the retail company implements dual authorization for payments above certain thresholds, conducts regular reconciliations, requires detailed documentation for all expenses, prohibits cash payments above minimal amounts, conducts spot audits of expense claims. Clause 8.4 Non-financial controls. Implement non-financial controls to manage bribery risk. Controls may include separation of duties, approval hierarchies, verification of deliverables. Example, the retail company separates roles in procurement, receiving, and payment, requires multiple approvals for contracts, rotates staff in sensitive positions, implements physical controls like access restrictions, conducts spot checks of project deliverables. Clause 8.5 Implementation of anti-bribery controls by controlled organizations and business associates. Ensure anti-bribery controls are implemented by organizations controlled by the organization, business associates that pose more than low bribery risk. Example, the retail company requires subsidiaries to implement the same anti-bribery program, includes anti-bribery clauses in contracts with distributors, conducts audits of high-risk business partners, provides training to joint venture partners. Clause 8.6 Anti-bribery commitments. Obtain anti-bribery commitments from business associates that pose more than low bribery risk. Example, the retail company requires anti-bribery certifications from suppliers, includes right to audit clauses in contracts, obtains commitments from agents to follow anti-bribery principles, ensures business partners commit to report bribery concern. Clause 8.7 Gifts, hospitality, donations, and similar benefits. Implement procedures to prevent offering, providing, or accepting gifts and hospitality that could be perceived as bribery. Example, the retail company establishes monetary thresholds for gifts and hospitality, creates a gift register for recording all gifts above minimal value, requires pre-approval for entertainment of government officials, establishes controls on charitable donations and sponsorships. Clause 8.8 Managing inadequacy of anti-bribery controls. Address situations where controls are inadequate. Example, the retail company establishes protocols for high-risk situations where controls are lacking, implements additional oversight for transactions in countries with weak governance, creates exception documentation processes, requires additional approvals when standard controls cannot be applied. Clause 8.9 Raising concerns. Implement procedures for reporting suspected bribery, encouraging reporting in good faith, allowing anonymous reporting, protecting whistleblowers, prohibiting retaliation. Example, the retail company establishes a confidential hotline operated by a third party, creates multiple reporting channels phone, email, web, develops a non-retaliation policy with clear enforcement mechanisms, trains managers on how to handle reported concerns. Clause 8.10, investigating and dealing with bribery. Implement procedures for investigating suspected or actual bribery, taking appropriate action, empowering investigators, requiring cooperation in investigations. Example, the retail company creates an investigation protocol with clear escalation paths, establishes an investigation committee with representatives from legal, HR, and compliance, develops standard disciplinary responses for confirmed violations, implements a case management system to track investigations. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you have questions. I'm happy to help explain more, and check out our other videos.